So last night I finished Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 1, and I am very surprised. I watched the first half of the season earlier. I did a review for the first half. Go check that out. Go check it out after watching this video. And I was impressed. One of the main kind of pros of this is that it kind of changes the formula, especially being a show aimed at kids. And so it doesn't follow the usual formula you'll see through a kids show, and it manages to change that by giving surprising twists at the end of the episode and taking it a different direction than you thought it would normally go. Not only this, but the characters are amazing, and the second half of the season manages to do this quite well. Each of the character comes into their own in this second half. There's more backstory, you learn about the characters, and they just become deeper rather than kind of flat. And sometimes with a show, these characters can get flat, especially with there's a kid show for like 20 episodes or whatever. Normally each episode exists on their own and just is used to tell a single bit of storytelling. Whereas this one, you've got links back to previous episodes, and you've got continual character development, which I really like. The world that it sets up is just very interesting as well. The whole balance between the different tribes of, so you've got water, fire, earth, air, and how some of them have died out during the years where Aang's not been around. And I just really like it. The only issues with the season, I'd say, is that it takes a bit of a time to get properly into wanting to watch them. I felt I watched the first 5 or 6 and was still a bit unsure, so it takes a bit of time. There are a couple episodes that get a bit boring, and those are in the first half of the season, maybe like one in the second half. But it's mostly in the first half, which is obviously going to be a pain when you're trying to get into it. But the second half of the season is where it does get a lot better. It kicks it up a notch, and you have more interesting and diverse ways of storytelling, which I just didn't expect. Because I went into this having seen reviews thinking, oh, this is going to be a good show. And I was still surprised. I was still left not confused, but like taken aback, because it just is very well done, and I really liked it. So I'm just going to dive into it, but spoilers now, so if you'd like to just skip and see the score, I will leave a bit down there. We'll go for it. Down in this corner, I'll leave a timestamp for you to go skip to. So now, let's talk about spoilers. Most I'm just going to talk about the characters here. So Aang, very well done. It does that thing, like I said in my previous review, where the person isn't just given this kind of destiny, this quest, and it doesn't affect them. Because Aang is a child. He is 12, I think. And the fact that he still acts as a child is true to true to people. Because I feel in some things they take on this burden, this destiny or whatever, this challenge they have to do, and they just completely change as a person and become like very narrow-minded and focused on this goal that they forget that they're still a person. And the character development falls off there because they just narrow themselves at this one point, and I feel like that can happen sometimes in things, but this one does it quite well. It's kind of balancing that still childlike behaviour, but with the kind of responsibility and awareness of that, which I just think is done very well. Katara in this one, especially in the second half of the season, she becomes a lot more competent in terms of waterbending, and within the last like 4 episodes, I'd say, she trains with this and becomes so much better, and she's like one of the best fighters, and I love that. There's like a scene in, is it the second to last episode, where there's a fight scene between her and the master waterbender because he won't train her, and that fight is great, very well done, really enjoyable. And then in the final final one, I think, or the end of the second to last episode. She then fights Zuko, and that fight is also very well done. And yeah, she just becomes a very strong character within those final few episodes. You got Sokka, and he, although being the kind of know-it-all kind of overconfident person, ends up within these final episodes being one of, in part of, with him and the water tribe woman that's like set up to marry someone else. That kind of bit there that then ends in the final episode with her becoming the water, not the water, she the moon spirit, or the ocean spirit? I think it's the moon spirit. Yeah, the moon spirit. She then becomes the moon spirit at the end of the episode, and that bit was like, the emotions there were just, the emotions were high, and I love that final bit, and I didn't expect a show like this to go to those lengths and to manage to deliver on those points, and so I was very surprised, and I thought it's very well done. The plot of the whole season, the kind of journey, I thought was done quite well. You have episodes that were kind of taken out that were not as relevant to the main thing, but most had a continual plot point focus on mostly character development, with a few bits, especially in the final half of the season when you had the Blue Spirit, which I thought was done quite well, and that continued to be a part of episodes, and continually be part as episodes from there. So I thought the plot was very well done. The final episodes, the final two, were amazing. I really enjoyed them. I just was so taken, I don't know, I was very surprised with the fact that this show could go to those lengths and just be so entertaining. I feel I a bit underestimated it when I came into it, and I'm happy I did, because I am thoroughly surprised and I love it. So, the score I gave the last one was 80 out of 100, and so this one, having updated it, so this is the score for the whole season, I'm going to go up, because I have to. Those last episodes were very good, and I need to leave room for the other seasons to see if they get better, but I'm going to go for 91 out of 100. So thank you guys for watching. If you'd like to speak to me or any others about the show, or about books or anything like that, I'll leave a link down in the description below for the Discord channel. And also leave stuff down in the comments what you want to see on the channel, what you want me to do. And below me should be a subscribe link. Go click on that, subscribe, so you'll see when content next goes live. And I will see you guys in the next video. Go check out the video over there. Choose whether you grab Ninja Bad Win. So see you guys. Bye.